Okay, so the last reading that I posted was for Aries, but I've also, after I did that, I was being told to do one for all fire signs, so Aries, Leo, Sag. Give me 1 second. So we're going to start with finding out, spirits, what is this reading about? Is it going to be a love reading, a money reading, career reading? What is this reading going to be about? Can you give me a card that will hint to that? So this is about something, we got the 10 of Swords. So this is about something that really hurt you in the past. Something that where you felt stabbed in the back really bad. But 10s are at the end of the cycle. So it's letting you know that this is not going to hurt you anymore, this particular situation. Yeah, this wanted to fly out because my finger kind of flicked it. I kind of feel like that was a sign that this wanted to fly out. So we have 3 of Wands. So that is somebody waiting for their ships to come in. And if you look out in the ocean there are ships that are making movement. They are coming in. The Wands have little sprouts on them, so new beginnings. This could also be involving travel of some kind, you needing to travel. Possibly even a choice to be made. Okay, so now I'm going to dig more into the past of the situation. So spirits, can you tell me more about this 10 of Swords and this 3 of Wands? So if you're new to watching these videos, know that, you know, if you've got a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sag, anywhere in your chart, so sun, moon, rising, Venus, anywhere in your chart, or, you know, a lot of times you can be a cross watcher who felt drawn to this reading for some reason. So if you saw it on your For You page and you felt drawn to it and you don't have fire in your chart, it can still be for you. I always say it's kind of up to you to use your intuition to tell if this reading is meant for you. If you feel like, I just need to watch this, like this is for me, this is definitely for me, and it's just in your gut. You feel it in your gut, then it is for you. If it leaves you feeling confused, you know, don't try to make something fit. Just because it shows up on your For You page doesn't mean necessarily it's a sign, although I always feel like when I watch other people's readings and stuff, I do feel like it always fits. So I do feel like Spirit for me uses these as a way to communicate with me, other people's readings and stuff. So I do feel the majority of readings that show up on people's pages are probably a sign from spirits, but again, you got to use your own intuition to tell. If you do happen to want a personal reading where I'm zeroing in on your energy and only your energy, you can order one on my website. The link should be in the bio for that. It's www.bossasswitch1111.com. Okay, so again, we have the 2 of Wands, and that's also kind of very similar to the 3 of Wands. You know, it kind of shows progression as well. But the 2 of Wands is also kind of somebody that needs to make a decision. But it's almost like he's made the decision because he's got his hand on one of those wands. And again, he's holding a glove. So that can also represent travel. So this person has a decision to make. So I feel like in the past, whatever the situation was where you were stabbed in the back, you know, this person that stabbed you in the back might have been at a distance, or you might needed to have traveled, or it could just mean like a distance emotionally. You guys were at a distance. It created distance with you guys, but it created some kind of choice that had to be made. And you basically, even though you still felt like you had a choice, you'd basically made your choice. But then after the 2 of Wands, you're sitting there waiting for something to happen, waiting for your ships to come in. Again, we've got lots of wand energy, lots of fire energy here. So, I mean, there's a lot of passion, but we also have, with these wands, we have these little sprouts everywhere. So a lot of new beginnings, potential for new beginnings. Even though you know, and it could be new beginnings with someone else, or it could be new beginnings with the person who stabbed you in the back. And I don't know if this is necessarily a love reading just yet. It's just something about somebody stabbing you in the back. And we have the High Priestess. So that is all about using your intuition. So either in the past you felt like you did need to use your intuition to make this decision. And or spirits are telling you, if you didn't feel that way in the past, they're telling you that you do need to use your intuition, because you have all the answers within inside of you. So you need to meditate, and that will allow you to clear your mind and really listen to your own intuition. So in the past, there was some kind of, this person or this situation, you had hope for it. It was a wish fulfillment for you. 1 and 7 is 8, so that's abundance of love. But it was about balancing energies out. You needed to balance the energies. And it's possible that this could have been with some kind of a creative project or something, or, you know, even if this is involving another person, it could be that there was another, like some kind of creative project you guys were working on together. But somehow, some way, this situation was your wish fulfillment. You felt like it was written in the stars, like it was destiny for it to happen. And it would have brought you a lot of happiness, warmth, sunshine. Can you tell me more about this past situation? We're talking about the past. Spirits, tell me more about this past situation. Can you tell me more about the past situation? So we have the Hierophant. So the Hierophant can be a couple of things. It can be, and the fact that we have the Hierophant and the High Priestess, it's very spiritual. So the Hierophant can be like something very like religious, like he's kind of like the Pope. So it can be having to do with somebody who is, you or maybe another person who's a spiritual teacher of some kind. Especially, again, with this High Priestess and the Hierophant. Those are kind of cards that go together, so they're matches. The Hierophant can mean marriage at times. So this might have been involving a marriage. I mean, if this came up for like a future, I would say somebody getting married, but because this is happening in the past and because we're getting, you know, it's involved with a heartbreak. This 10 of Swords, somebody standing in the back, I'm thinking maybe somebody you were married to, or somebody that was married to somebody else. If this is involving another person, I still don't have strong like love reading necessarily just yet. I do have, like I said, that this is a situation that involved you being stabbed in the back. Decisions needing to be made, possibly travel, waiting for your ships to come in. This would have been your wish fulfillment, would have made you happy. Again, there was something very spiritual. The Hierophant also represents conformity. So just how society makes everybody kind of conform to whatever the general way of thinking is. So I don't know if that makes sense to you, but the Hierophant's 5. So that means that the situation can change. Is there anything else about this Hierophant? Can you tell me more about this Hierophant, please? Can you tell me more about this Hierophant? Can you tell me more about this Hierophant? That's a lot of cards. Okay. It's involving somebody who is like a boss type energy. I see this person as very like stoic. It's hard to find out what they're thinking or feeling. You kind of have to dig to get to the emotions, but there's emotions in there. It's just, They're, you know, there's such a boss energy that they don't feel like it's okay to be vulnerable. So this may be somebody that, you know, is just a leader in some kind of role, or people look up to this person. I feel like there is something coming in, because we're still in past energy. So there's something coming in. It just was taking a really long time. So maybe you were expecting something to come in, an offer of some kind or a situation, but it was just taking forever. And somebody did want to bring you something they were very proud of, but it's a page, so not quite a king. So they wouldn't, you know, maybe they came in more playful or just not very serious. You or this person wanted to take a leap of faith in this situation. You might have been acting a little bit impulsively. Usually the Fool, though, means like take a leap of faith in a good way. Maybe have a new start at something. So we have Page of Swords, and that is somebody kind of checking you out, looking at your social media. It's pages are messenger cards. We have 2 pages here. So somebody wanting to bring a message to you. Again, something they're very proud of. They wanted to rush in, but again with impulsive. So yeah, there's some impulsive energy here. Or they didn't want to be impulsive, and maybe that's why they were going so slow. Because we also got this really, really slow energy moving. So I'm assuming that that's actually not them being impulsive. That's them wanting not to be impulsive. And the reason why we get the Knight of Pentacles is because this person that wants to bring the situation in, they want it to be stable. So they don't want to rush in. They want to take their time making sure that it can be stable. So that's past energy. Let's find out what the future energy for this situation is. Let me shuffle this deck quite a bit. Not the future. We're going to go with present, sorry. What the present energy is. Okay. So whoever was involved in this situation, you or this person, this is kind of starting to seem more like a love reading. There wasn't like lots of cards in the past speaking of like it being necessarily a love reading, but it's starting to shape into that. So we got Judgment. So you or this person went through kind of a spiritual awakening, kind of had an aha moment. Probably whoever the divine, if this is, why am I deciding that this is twin flame? Because usually when I get the spiritual awakening, it does have to do with twin flames. Plus I've got another pair. I've got Queen and King of Wands, which we had the High Priestess and the Hierophant before. So I'm feeling like this is, yes, it's probably a twin flame reading. I haven't gotten like one of the actual out of 2 twin flame cards yet, but I'm starting to get twin flame energy here, as I usually do, because I'm a twin flame and it's kind of my purpose to help twins. So usually my readings are twin flames. I didn't want to like put myself in that niche because I want to be able to help everyone, and I just didn't want to like, you know, stick to one little topic, but because I can help other people with other things. But I do definitely notice that I get a lot of twin flame stuff coming my way. So anyway, so somebody went through a spiritual awakening. If this is twin flames, it was probably the divine feminine, whoever is in the divine feminine energy. And it's not necessarily like male versus female. It's because male can be in feminine energy and vice versa. But it's whoever was in the feminine energy has pretty much the story of the twin flames. It's mostly divine feminines, I believe, that have gone through the spiritual awakening, and they're waiting for the masculine energy person to catch up. But again, we have the Queen and King of Wands. So another pair, divine pair. So that's another reason why I think this is a spiritual connection, because we also, again, had the Hierophant and High Priestess. So wow, right? So this is somebody that you are a spiritual match with. So in the Queen of Wands would be this divine feminine person who had the spiritual awakening and is learning how to set boundaries, look at their shadow self with this black cat right there, and glow up and sit in that throne and sit in her power, be creative, tap into her soul's purpose. And again, we have Wands, so very fast. She's very passionate. There's new beginnings. She's bossing up. And the King of Wands, you know, he's typically still, he's not awakened yet. Because he's, you know, he's very good looking, charismatic, passionate, and fiery, but he can be a bit of a player. Very passionate. So this King of Wands wants to come in with this Page of Wands, which again is very passionate and fiery. Again, this is another card where I see, like in the imagery, the page is kind of staring up at that wand like it's very proud of what it's offering. It's proud of its wand, and there's new beginnings there. So this King of Wands wants to come in the present to give this Queen of Wands the Page of Wands. But again, the page, the king is a little bit flirty. He can be a bit of a player, and the page isn't quite the king yet. So the page, and I also see mountains in the background. So there's challenges still to be. The page, again, it's not quite the king, so it's a little immature still. So maybe not coming in with a full offer just yet. Maybe some flirting, you know, that passionate, fiery flirting is what would be happening maybe in the present or will be soon. Can you tell me more about what the King of Wands or this divine masculine energy is doing or thinking in the present? What are they doing or thinking in the present? So we have Six of Cups. So this is somebody from your past. I mean, and if it's not somebody from your past, your actual past in this lifetime, it can be from a past previous lifetime. But it is somebody from your past. And I mean, it could even be somebody from grade school, high school, just somebody you worked with. It could, I mean, it doesn't have to be a past lover, but usually it is. But this is kind of fun, flirty energy. So this person's going to be, you know, thinking about coming in or will be coming in right now in the present with fun, flirty, passionate energy. Nothing very like stable per se at the moment. Can you tell me more about the Six of Cups, please? What's about the Six of Cups in the present? We're talking about the present moment. We have the Emperor again, which came out. So another, again, not getting deep in their feelings, feeling too vulnerable. They're such a boss energy, whoever this is, that they feel like they can't get vulnerable. They have to stay in that boss energy. They stay kind of stoic. You just can't tell what's really going on. The emotions are under there. You just can't. What about the Six of Cups? Anything else about the Six of Cups before we dive into some love decks? What's with the Six of Cups? Ace of Cups. So really underneath, they feel this. They feel this Ace of Cups, this overwhelming emotion just draining out of this cup. They feel a lot for you, a lot of love, a lot of emotions, but they're staying this Emperor because they're too much of a boss. They feel like they can't be vulnerable. They're not awakened yet. I mean, they could be starting to, but when the divine masculine, could be the feminine, but I'm most likely the masculine, is unawakened, they're in their ego. I'm an emperor. I can't be vulnerable. I have to stand here and be this emperor. I have to be this boss, be above a king, not even a king. I have to be this tough guy or girl. But really underneath, they're feeling this Ace of Cups for you. Overwhelming emotion that just doesn't stop. even if they wanted to. So we're gonna do, actually I'm gonna pull some snowflake oracle since it's that time of year. This is by Fire Witch Tarot. I love her decks. I actually created some decks too. Maybe I'll use some of those since we're on a twin flame reading right now, but they inspired me. There's other people making decks, so I made some too. So this person is disappointed. It looks like they've opened this present. There's nothing in it. This kid's like, where's the present? They're disappointed because nothing's happened. Tell me more about what this Emperor, this King of Wands, is thinking or feeling in the present moment. I don't know, we got unexpected money. So, I don't know, maybe they're going to be receiving unexpected money and that'll help the situation. We have hiding. Yeah, so they're hiding. I feel like more they're hiding their feelings. I guess it could be hiding hiding money, but I don't think so. They're disappointed, or maybe they were expecting money and so they're disappointed. Can you tell me more about this unexpected money? Maybe they're expecting money and that was going to help them to come towards you, but they didn't get it. And so they were disappointed. And so that's making them hide. Maybe they're feeling like broke and so they're feeling embarrassed by that. We have relax. So whoever is going through that needs to relax or wants to relax with you. We have snow fight, playful inner child fun. So if, that is way too many, Spirit. If you talk to this person, try to keep it playful, or they're going to be keeping it playful, which is what we saw up here. They were going to be coming in. Maybe that's why they're coming in this way. They don't feel they have a lot to maybe offer you, because they're disappointed that they didn't get money that they expected. So they're hiding. So they're gonna come in relaxed with you. They're not gonna come in like offering you like, you know, something too serious, because they don't, maybe that money situation is keeping them from feeling like they have a lot to offer you right now. So they're going to come in with this like childhood playful energy, because we have the Six of Cups and Page of Wands. They want to come in and have this romantic holiday with you. So that's in the present moment. I don't know if they will or not. We have cuffed. It's cuffing season. They want to have a relationship with you. I mean, it could be that they're cuffed to somebody else, but I don't think so. Can you tell me more about this cuffed, Spirit? Okay, maybe. Tangled up. We have cuffed and tangled up. It shows for some reason they feel like they can't move. I guess it could be that they're cuffed to somebody else. They want to be with you. They want to be relaxing, or they're coming in relaxed and romantic and fun. You guys have great chemistry together. So it's like they want to be with you, but for some reason they can't. Missing you, lovesick. They are missing you. Their love for you is very innocent. So it's not, you know, your relationship, even though it can be very passionate and sensual and sexual, it's also got some innocent vibes to it, because they just love you so much. And you have this great chemistry, and then we have firework kisses. So whenever they kissed you, if you guys kissed in the past, you know, it's this great chemistry. Kind of like you could feel fireworks going off. But if you haven't kissed them, that's how it would be to kiss them, or that's how they're thinking it will be. But they're wanting to definitely, if they're not already, they're wanting to come in with this fun, flirty energy, They want to be with you and have this romantic holiday. For some reason, they're tangled up, they're cuffed, they're cuffed, not necessarily to another person. It could be. And it could be that they want to be tangled up with you or cuffed you, but I feel like with this imagery here, she's not happy about the fact that she's tangled up. So this person, for some reason, is in some other situation, and it could have something to do with money. They don't have the money to give you everything that you need. Okay, so that's the present situation. So now I'm going to move on to what does the future hold with the situation. So if you feel like this is for you and you want to find out what the future is, you can go ahead and watch the extended. If you want to watch the extended, the link for that will be on my Patreon in the description box below. So just go to the description box and you can click on that link and it'll take you to the extended. So I hope if you don't see one of my videos before the holidays, if you're celebrating holidays in December, I hope that things are going well for you and your family, and I hope you have an enjoyable one, even though, things are kind of tough in the world right now. I hope you can still enjoy the moment, be present in the moment, because that's kind of a key to a lot of success in life, a lot of happiness, and creating abundance in the future. So please remember to be present. Take care. Blessed be.